In this video, we're going to learn about updating state with the useState hook in React. We'll be understanding proper state updates and how to avoid common mutation pitfalls. Get ready to learn the correct patterns for updating state in React hooks. The useState hook is a React hook that lets you add state to functional components. It's imported from the React library as shown here. It returns an array with the current state value and a setter function. The setter function is used to update the value of the state variable. Here's an example of how not to update state. We have a user object in state with a name property initialized to John. Directly mutating the user.name property like this is incorrect. And then calling setUser with the same object, this is mutating the original object. React won't detect the change because the object reference remains the same. So do not do this. React uses object.isComparison to determine if the state has changed. React compares the previous state reference with the new state reference. If they're the same object, React assumes nothing changed and skips the re-render. Here is the correct way of updating the state. Instead of mutating the original object, we create a new object using the spread operator. The spread operator creates a shallow copy of the original object, and then we override the name property with the new value. This creates a new object reference, triggering React to re-render the component. Updating arrays in state requires a similar approach. On the left, we have the wrong way of doing it. Mutating the array directly by using the push function, and then calling setItems with the same array is not correct. Instead, on the right, we create a new array using the spread operator and then call setItems with the new array. This ensures that React detects the change and re-renders the component. When the new state depends on the previous state, you should use functional updates. For example, to increment a counter, you can pass a function to setCount that receives the previous count as an argument and returns the new count. Similarly, to update a user object based on the previous user object, you can pass a function to setUser that receives the previous user as an argument and returns a new user object with the updated properties. This is the best practice for updating state when the new state depends on the previous state value. Here are the key takeaways from this video. Never mutate state directly. React won't detect changes. Always create new objects or arrays when updating state. Use functional updates when the new state depends on the previous state. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.